This is part 2 of finding joy in the chaos of having a lot of little children. If you haven't listened to part 1, go check that out. Welcome to Catholic Mom Mindset, a daily show where you learn to walk closely with the Holy Spirit so you can live the life God is calling you to. I'm your host, Sterling Jaquith. Let us begin. We talk about how motherhood, particularly with a high concentration of small kids, is a lot like battle. It's a lot like being a soldier in the battlefield, but we're not thinking about it like that. We're not training ourselves for it, and we're not using coping strategies while we are living it. So go back and listen to that one. And we also I left off talking about how when we are in resistance of what it is, then our body just feels terrible, right? Anytime you resist reality, anytime you say this shouldn't be happening, he shouldn't be like that, the kids shouldn't be doing that, it feels terrible. And so we want to just drop into acceptance. Okay, God gave me 6 kids. They are very little. They're very close together. And it is very challenging to raise that many small children in one house. This is where I'm at. God chose this for me. He chose me to be their mother. He chose them to be my children. And he's going to give me everything that I need. Right? This feels like acceptance and openness. You could even have curiosity. But so often we're just like in resistance to the whole thing. Okay? So anytime you notice, and for me, the word should just like is a glaring red light in my mind when I think she shouldn't be doing that. They shouldn't be fighting. They should put their jammies on, just whatever it is, right? They shouldn't ask me so many questions. It's just a big signal to me that I'm resisting reality. I'm like, of course they should. That's what 3-year-olds do. That's what 5-year-olds do. That's what children do. Now, it doesn't mean that I just let everything happen. Sometimes it shows me I need to do a little bit more training or explaining or teaching about something. Right? But it's just totally normal that it's happening. Even if it's not normal, it is happening. And resistance only keeps me from being a good problem solver and showing up as a calm mom. Okay, so acceptance. The other thing that you need to do is you need to learn how to calm your nervous system down. Okay, you are a terrible problem solver when your nervous system is out of whack, if it's screaming, if it's been assaulted all day. And so your nervous system, if it has all these questions, if it feels unsafe, and like forget any kind of financial stuff going on or any husband stuff that's going on, we're just talking about the noise from the kids and the questions and the unpredictability of it all. It's an assault on your nervous system. So I want you to just commit to being a woman who learns how to calm her nervous system down. Okay, we have so much information about this now. Box breathing is great. Stepping out into the garage or outside your front door for 30 to 90 seconds is really great. Just removing yourself. Nobody's going to die in that time. And just calming down. I like to say in my mind the word peace. I'll just go peace. Peace. And I'm just trying to bring myself down and back to peace. We did a 3-month study on peace in Masters. And so that's just been a big practice for me, is just coming back to peace and knowing that the Lord has got me. He's with me. I'm okay. And so learning whatever is your thing for calming you down. Drinking water, again, removing yourself, listening to some music, taking a short walk, right? Depending on how little and how many those kids are, you may not be able to do all of those things, but find the things that work for you. And then just get so clear with yourself. I do not solve problems when I am activated, when my nervous system is blown out, right? And you'll know because you're just out of your mind. That's when we get so angry and we snap at them. Your nervous system's just overloaded. Okay? And so if you want to experience another emotion, then I want you to, 1, decide what that emotion is. and brainstorm 5 to 10 things that you can think that lead to that emotion, because our thoughts create our feelings. But then also know that if you are in a fight or flight situation, we're not even using those thoughts yet. You just need to calm yourself down. Then we go to those thoughts. Okay? And so when I'm with my kids and it's just like thing after thing after thing, and you know how that goes. Okay, there's just like sister fights, and then I can't find my socks, and then the 3-year-old knocks over a cup of water, and then somebody walks up and is like, "Can we buy a horse?" And you're just like, "What?" Right? This is how I'll do it. I'll be like, "Whoa, I need a moment." I just tell them more now, like, "Ooh, my brain is full, my heart is full, I'm feeling frustrated, I need a moment. I'll be right back." I go calm down. Bring myself back to peace. I problem solve once I hit peace. I'm like, what's going on? And then I'm like, what do we all need? And that's where I'm like, what does my family need right now? Do we need a little more structure? Do we need some playfulness? Do we need music? Sometimes we need everyone to go into a different room. You're on the brown couch. You're on the white couch. You go on your, in your bedroom on your bunk bed. And I just like put people in different places. You need to go outside. And I just know that that's what our family needs. Moms usually know what our families need, but remember, you're not good at problem solving when your mind is just blown out. So you are in a battle, my friend. I want you to have better planning, better strategies, better training. Okay? We have to do that, Sundays in our room by ourselves or at a coffee shop. I want you to know that mothering is your job, and you need to sit down and plan more. Uninterrupted. And you just tell your husband, you need this. Okay? Then I want you to come up with your coping skills, because you're going to have these assaults. You're going to freak out. Your brain's going to and you got to cope somehow to get your nervous system to calm down. Then I want you to remind yourself that you're a really good problem solver, and just ask yourself, what does my family need right now? Because usually when things are kind of chaotic, that's not the training moment with the family either. It's kind of like a reset. Like, do we all need a walk? Do we all need a nap? Do we all need something? Okay? So that is how you find joy, peace, presence, compassion in the chaos. Acknowledge that it is chaos, that you are in a battle that nobody told you about or prepared you for. You're going to make more time to prepare for it, and that is a lifelong journey. Then you're going to calm yourself down, and then you're going to be a problem solver. All right? My experience of my family is 1,000 times better than it was before I became a life coach and learned these things. And now I work from home too, which is crazy. Like, now my life is way more involved. So, I love you. I'm praying for you. If you want to learn more about this, come join Masters. And just know that God picked you for this job. You can do it. He loves you. Thank you so much for listening, and have a blessed day. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Catholic Mom Mindset. To learn more about growing closer to the Holy Spirit, check out our free resources at madeforgreatness.co. Thank you so much for listening, and have a blessed day.